And now it's time for the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. Clark, let's take a look at the Thunder for just a second. What's the key for them?
One player you got to be aware of is Chauncey Billups. He's a creative passer whose court vision allows him to see plays that others don't. I call that seeing a frame ahead. So defensively, they...
Substitution on the court.
And here is Billups. It's stolen by the Thunder. It's one-on-one. Down low.
And Kevin, you know, thinking about Russell Westbrook and looking at his college and pro career, this is interesting. This guy is a major throwdown artist right now. He's one of the best guard dunkers we have in the league. But he wasn't able to throw it down until he was a senior in high school. I think you'd have to call him a late full bloomer.
Here's Westbrook following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. Grant is called for the charge, and that's his first foul.
Great job by the defender that time. He got his feet set, stood his ground, and absorbed the contact.
Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They are looking to bounce back after the bitter loss.
Oh! He finished that play with a strong jam, and that's what you like to see.
And here is Billups. Stolen by Grant. Oh! And here is Billups. To Smith. Drops it in on the layup. Here's Westbrook. Here's Grant. Gets in close. Finishes with the soft touch. 6 points for him. And Clark, when you see the kind of plays where they're unable to run their offense, as a coach, you start getting concerned.
Oh, without question. I mean, you have plays set up, you know your players can run them, and then they throw the ball away. You don't like to see that. They're not concentrating, trying to make a play, but it's about court awareness, understanding not only where your teammates are, but where's the defense. You've got to be able to understand and see both.
He gets them both. The Thunder with the lead. And coming up this Tuesday, it's going to be Vince Carter and the Orlando Magic.
Oh! Excellent defense, and the steal earns them a quick bucket in transition.
And here is Billups. He has 5. Another steal.
Again.
Oh! Here comes Billups. 11-point game. Carmelo backs in. Anthony with the charge, and that's his 3rd foul. You're talking about his turnovers. That's 2 this quarter.
Yeah, and that's a lot, Kevin. He's handling the ball, and he's just being a little careless with it. He has to be aware of where the defense is and then do a good job of trying to keep his body between the ball and the defender so he's not turning it over as much.
Here's Westbrook. 11-point game. Here's Grant. Connects from in close. 12 points for him.
They don't seem to have many answers for him in this game. He's doing a terrific job out there. Outstanding work.
Martin lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin. Kenyon Martin has been the Kenyon Martin of old. After undergoing 2 surgeries, 2 microfracture surgeries, 1 on each knee, this guy is back.
And here is Billups. Billups. Anthony with it. From the paint. In close. Graceful finish. He's got 8.
Those are the shot opportunities you want, right in the lane.
Here's Grant. Buries the teardrop layup. He's got 16. 10 in this quarter alone. Down low. Dumps it off. Here's Anthony. And a look at this Thursday. It'll be Paul Pierce and the Boston Celtics. They'll be playing in Orlando to battle the Magic at Amway Arena.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. Good for the three-point play. And it's the Thunder with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Grant inside.
He's usually automatic from that close. The defense must have affected him.
Six seconds to shoot. Nice shot by Smith.
They've dialed up the intensity a notch here. Almost hitting on half of their attempts after struggling with shooting in the first half.
Here's Green. Gets it to the fall. He has 6.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
Here comes Billups. He has 5. Coach Carl calls a timeout.
And now, introducing
And here is Billups. Lead pass inside. Anthony's shot is off.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Harden. Lays it right in.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
To Carmelo. Pulls up. High post. Kmart. Nice job to clean up the mess.
Plays like that tell you who's hungry and who wants it.
Here's Westbrook. Under 9 minutes left in the second. Here's Westbrook. Kept alive. Here's Grant. Drains it from short range. 18 points for him.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
Anthony. Now Allen. On the mark from 16 feet out.
Well, that's a little bit of the European style of play there. When your bigs can hit the mid-range jumper, it can really open things up for everybody else.
On defense, the Nuggets. It's a 10-point game.
His team really needs this kind of effort, and he is bringing it forward. He's converted time and time again this quarter.
And coming up this Tuesday, it's going to be Tony Parker and the San Antonio Spurs. They'll be playing host to the visiting Los Angeles Lakers.
Should be a good one.
Martin with the bucket.
And there he goes. He didn't get a 3 in the first, but starting to look for it here.
Here comes Westbrook. Grant to the inside. Lays it in. Sweet dime to lead into the rack. 9 points in the game so far.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
To Martin. The shot misses. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Just over 7 minutes left in the half. Grant from inside gets the lay-in. 22 points for him.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been as efficient as a heat pump.
Here's Allen.
Nice feed inside. Sets his teammate up for the easy deuce.
Here's Green. Kisses it off the glass and in. 8 points for him. Here's a guy in Jeff Green who played at Georgetown for John Thompson III, so you know he's had some good coaching.
Yes, sir.
Now he comes to the NBA. I think he's been very solid so far.
Extremely solid, Kevin. And he's a guy that I think needs to be more assertive in his game. He's got a lot of talent, can do a lot of things, But right now, I think he's a jack of all trades, a master of none. He needs to find one or two things to take to the next level so that he can be a high-volume producer. And I think he can do that as a scorer and as a defender. You know, Kevin, this is kind of what I expected to see from Jeff Green. I mean, he's got size, strength, athleticism, agility, skills, and when he's focused and attentive and aggressive, he can make shots from the three-point line. He can make plays for other people. He's a solid rebounder and defender and a pretty good passer. So I'd like to see him do this more often. Take charge and show everybody what he's got in his package.
Green, plus the hard. He would not be denied, and he'll have a chance to make it a three-point play. They get Kenyon Martin. He completes the three-point play.
Well, you can't top perfection. That's a great job. Perfect from the line this quarter.
Coach Carl wants to talk it over. And here is Billups. He's got 5. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Over Durant, Green with the rebound.
You can simply tell, Kevin, I mean, they want the ball more right now.
Here's Grant. The hook. Shot's good. 24 points for him. The Nuggets really having a tough go here. They trail by 18. And Clark sometime. And here is Billups. About 5.5 minutes left in the second. Tipped.
And yet another turnover from him, Kevin, just in this quarter.
The Nuggets are trying to stop this run.
They really need a bucket to get their offense back on track.
Nice shot by Smith. Here's Westbrook. And you're right, Clark. He doesn't appear to be playing with any confidence.
Yeah, it's obvious, Kevin. I mean, he's a pro, but he certainly has been shaken a bit, and he knows that he has to try to move on and get to the next play and try to find his comfort zone.
It's tough to do.
Yeah, it is, on the fly.
Yep. Allen will get a well-earned rest. Good for the three-point play. Here comes Billups. He has 5. From short range. Stopped him cold. The rejection by Grant. Here's Grant. Buries the short-range jumper.
Well, he's really doing all he can to keep his team in the game here. What a tremendous effort.
Coach Carl wants a timeout. And here is Billups. About 4.5 minutes left in the half. To Smith from close range. Green hauls it in, and that's his 8th rebound of the contest. Westbrook. Let's go with a 3. It bounces out of bounds after the shot.
Nuggets ball.
Oklahoma City is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless this team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without fouling.
And here is Billups. Anthony with it. Gets in close.
He's a beast in there, Kevin, but that time the defense got the best of him.
Durant drops in the floater. 17 points in the game.
Kevin Durant, for me, Kevin, has one of the sweetest, easiest strokes in the league. I mean, it's amazing that a guy of his size, he's 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan, can step out there and cast threes as sweetly and as smoothly as he does. He's also improved as a rebounder in his second year in the league. I think this guy is a star waiting to blossom and explode. Speed kills after every rebound or bucket. They're pushing it ahead down the floor. They're killing them on the break.
Coach Carl calls time. Howard is in at center. And here is Billups. 5 points in the game. Got the stop thanks to the block by Grant. The dump off to Westbrook. The handoff to Grant. Stolen away by Smith. To end the drought. And it's Smith missing.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look. Just didn't convert.
2 hands for safety. He has 6.
They're showing no mercy. This lead just keeps on growing.
For the
Watch out below. Run for cover, young fella.
Here's Westbrook. 2:21 left in the second. Here's Green inside. Lays it right in. Nice bucket by the third-year man out of Georgetown. To the paint. Nene, the screen.
2 minutes remaining.
Off the pick. And it's Smith missing.
And they just continue to dominate the glass, Kevin.
From short range. Gets the lay-in. Coach Carl calls a timeout. Some adjustments here for the Nuggets.
Chris Anderson and Aaron Aflalo.
And here is Billups. He's got 5. Here's Aflalo. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And Clark, you know, you're right. They're having their way on the inside.
And converting those inside opportunities into points.
Grant connects on the baseline jumper. He's got 32.
He's done an outstanding job all game long. Absolutely a great job of finding an opening against the defense.
Anderson can't get it to go.
In the best of circumstances, that's going to be a tough shot for him. And that was not the best of circumstances. Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Here's Aflalo. Hits. Nice pass leading into the bucket. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Deflects the pass. Here's Grant.
For him, that was a monster dunk, but it was easy because nobody was around to challenge him.
Swing pass. Anthony with it. 13 points in the game. Billups. The shot is off, and the Thunder go the other way. 23 seconds left in the half. Grant backs him down. The jump hook. Off target with the jump hook. Here's Billups. Can't hit the three-pointer.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down and in need of some scoring from him, he hasn't shown up. Man, this is ugly, Kevin.
Yeah, it's definitely been a one-sided game so far. And that concludes the first half. The score, 93-58. Let's go to the T-Mobile halftime report. Well, let's check out the story of the stats. Oklahoma City been absolutely dominant on the glass.
Yeah, and it's given them a big lead. These guys are really motivated. They've got the desire to win.
Grant has started off well.
And he's been snapping that net, Kev. That's what you love to see. Buckets, buckets, and then more buckets.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. You know, some of the fans at home are hoping for a comeback here. We'll see if that can happen as we start this quarter. And it's the Thunder with the ball. The turnover by Oklahoma City.
Nuggets ball.
And here is Billups. He's got 5. Both teams changing it up. And here is Billups to Lawson. Billups to Lawson for 3. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. Some changes for the Thunder.
On the court.
Grant having a dominant impact in this game.
He's really giving his team a lift here, providing solid minutes off the bench.
How big is it, Clark, to get a solid contribution off the bench?
I think
Substitution on the court.
And here is Billups. It's tipped. The steal by Grant. It's vertical. Oh! The two-handed jam. He's got 36.
oh, he's just hurting their feelings on that one.
Down low. Here's Smith. Gently drops it in.
Boy, you gotta love the way he gets himself to the rack. He knows how to keep the ball away from the defenders and lay it in.
Here's Westbrook. He has 6. And it heads out of bounds. Last touch by the Nuggets. The Thunder changing it up.
14. Substitutions on the court.
Nuggets on D.
Substitutions on the court.
And here are the Thunder now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Grant on the money. He has 38 in the game.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Let's go over to Cheryl Miller, who has a report from her conversation with George Karl.
Hey, Kev. He said it feels like they've been in a 15-round title fight, but they have to stop getting beaten up in one area. Turnovers have really been slowing them down. He told them to concentrate and make every possession count in the second half. That's it from the sidelines. Kevin and Clark?
All right, thanks, Cheryl. And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Billups in close. Green has it, and that's his 13th rebound of the contest. Here's Grant. Oh!
He's not normally a prolific scorer, but he's given them a big lift in this one.
And here is Billups. He has 5. Smith backs down. Anderson. The shot, no good. And the Thunder go the other way. Here's Grant. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups.
First team foul.
Some changes for the Thunder.
1.
He completes the three-point play. The Nuggets looking for a basket to put an end to this run.
Yeah, they need a bucket soon before this gets out of hand.
Coach Karl calls for a timeout. The Thunder changing it up.
Thunder substitution. Davo, Cephalosha, and Nick Collison.
Smith wasn't watching the line there. That's going to be an over and back.
The Thunder can thank the bench for their solid play. They really are coming up big here.
It has to be nice having that kind of firepower waiting to come in off the bench.
Well, you know the starters love it when they can get a breather and the team doesn't miss a beat. It builds confidence and trust in one another when you get that kind of play.
And here are the Thunder now. Their defense has only allowed
Substitutions on the court.
And here is Billups. 5 points in the game. Nice shot by Smith.
That's exactly what coaches love to see. Good execution on the inbounds play.
Here comes Westbrook. Here's Grant. Nails the baby hook.
This is one whale of a performance, folks, but it won't mean a thing if they aren't able to finish it off and get the win.
Smith, all alone, drops it in. 25 points in the game.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much. And you know, despite the number of turnovers, Kevin, they've still got the lead here.
Here's Lawson. Kept alive. Here's Lawson. Misses it again.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
Durant buries the runner. Sweet touch by the third-year man out of Texas. And it's not too often we see a team lead when they're playing like this.
No, you're right, Kevin. I mean, this is out of the norm. Turnovers are only one part of the game, though, an important part, but they've been able to overcome them in some other areas.
Absolutely. Here's Westbrook. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Here's Grant. Nets it from the wing.
He's really doing a nice job leading his team and setting a terrific pace this quarter. He's been absolutely dominant.
Coach Carl wants a timeout. Some changes for the Thunder. And here is Billups. He has 5. And here is Billups. Here's Smith. Green grabs it, and that's his 14th rebound thus far. Grant got a piece of it. Here comes Billups. Anderson backs in. The turnaround Jay. Just an unbelievable performance on the boards. Another rebound. Here's Grant, the 10-footer. Can't get it to go. So the Nuggets will take it the other way. To Lawson. It's blocked. Grant setting up on D, and he's one steal away from a triple-double. It's Durant on the wing. Grant leads the game in assists.
He detected the early opening there and took advantage. That's a smart decision.
To the right. Here's Smith. Blocked, but he recovers it. Poked away. Smith gets another chance and converts it. He's got 29 points.
My goodness, it seems like he's got every point this quarter. Just an amazing job helping to cut into this lead.
Grant, covered by Smith. To Green, from the paint, from inside, rejected and collected. Great deep by Anderson. Here's Billups, dumps it off. Smith. Westbrook pulls it in.
Shocking how wide open he was. Even more shocking that he couldn't sink it.
Here's Green. Gets in close. Finishes with the soft touch.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
Coach Carl calls a timeout. Some changes for the Thunder. And here is Billups. 5 points in the game. And so here is Denver. Grant. Almost a three-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for two. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Looked like a good call from here where I sit. Definitely some contact on that shot.
And he splits the free throws. Here comes Billups. Dumps it off. Here's Smith. It bounces out of bounds after the shot.
Thunderball.
The Thunder changing it up.
Substitution. Devo, Cephalosha, and Nick Collison.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. 24 seconds left in the... And here is Green. 20 points for him. Here's Durant. Can't throw down the reverse jam.
Well, that jam would have been something else. Key words being would have.
Lawson, top of the key. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
That's good. They're up 123-74. And so here is Denver. Now Nene, guarded by Green. And the shot's good from Nene.
The defender was right in his face, but he used that to his advantage. That's an NBA move.
Grant. Shot is off. So the Nuggets will take it the other way. Here's Nene. Oh!
Nice throwdown. That's how to take it to the rim and make it happen.
Here comes Westbrook. He's got 6. And here is Green, guarded by Nene. Green, no luck.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
Lofts it up. The shot by Nene, no good.
Oh, nice idea there. I think he lost his grip at the finish.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Skip pass, high post to Durant. Oh, just misses, but he'll get 2 shots at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
He knocks down the first one. He gets them both. And it's the Nuggets with the ball.
Substitutions on the court.
And here is Billups. He has 5. Anthony. Shoots from the post. Stopped him cold. The rejection by Grant. Here comes Westbrook. Harden. He's guarded by Billups. Up and under. Graceful finish. Nice shot by the rookie out of Arizona State.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for.
Anthony with it from the stripe. It's blocked, and he now has a 5-by-5. Deflects the pass. The Thunder retain possession. Some changes for the Thunder. Green really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's really been terrific all game long. It seems like every missed shot is ending up in his hands.
Is rebounding something you can work on, Clark, or is it just natural ability?
I think it's a combination. You can work on rebounding, but the very best rebounders do it naturally. They've got tremendous timing, excellent strength, and they're also very good second jumpers.
Substitutions on the court.
And here is Billups. In the paint, dumps it off. Here's Martin, knocks down the open jumper.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot. He's extremely deadly from there.
Harden. Kept alive. Grant. He's guarded by Billups. Got a piece of it. Green backs down. To Grant. From close range. Gets the lay-in.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Anthony with the bucket.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
No good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Billups. Buries the triple. He's shooting 40% from three-point range. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. The dump off to Westbrook. To Grant. Green up high and down hard. 22 points for him.
When he gets it that close, forget about it. It's all over. Well, Kevin, he hasn't had a great game in terms of taking care of the ball and limiting turnovers.
To Grant. Inside. Lays it right in. And here is Billups. 8 points for him. And those turnovers may have an impact in other areas at Clark of this game. Oh!
Great D leads to easy offense.
Smith with it. Just over 5 minutes left to the fourth. Down low. Smith, right wing. Sticks it from 17 feet. He's got 31. And the Thunder with possession. Here's Grant. Got a hand on it. And he grabs the rock. Quick hands by Martin. Smith. Westbrook pulls it in.
You can't fault that shot since he was wide open, but he may have rushed it just a little bit.
Here's Grant. Dunks it down with one hand.
No flash, no frills. I call that a pound cake dunk. Simple and plain, and a good finish.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Cheryl, what do you have?
Well, I had a moment to speak with George Karl, coach of the Nuggets. He wants the squad to focus on pounding it down low. He said dunks and layups, guys. That's what we want. We'll see if they can get it.
And so here is Denver. Here's Anthony. Hits the quick shot. 19 points in the game.
That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look silky smooth.
And here are the Thunder now. Harden in close. Finishes with the soft touch.
Way to distribute the basketball.
Nene, the screen. Carmelo backs him down. On the paint, it counts, and the foul. Jeff Green picks one up.
He's really been efficient in the quarter so far. I love the way he's looking for his offense.
Good for the three-point play.
They're really taking the refs and the other team off the hook here by not being aggressive. I'm not seeing the same type of
Substitutions on the court.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Here's Lawson. Great D.
He's got to break out of this slump if his team wants a chance to win.
Here's Harden. Nails it from close range.
Way to close out an opponent. Kevin, I think we're done here.
Carmelo from short range. Green has it, and that's his 17th rebound so far.
What a game he's had on the boards. He absolutely will not be denied inside.
The bank shot by Harden.
I think they've sealed this one. Not enough time left to mount a comeback.
Coach Carl wants to talk it over. They're losing by 46. 58 seconds left in the game. Smith with it. He has 31. Anthony backs in.
Substitution on the court.
And so here is Denver.
Kevin, not much they can do right now. Time is not on their side.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lob. Anthony with the bucket. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Here's Grant, rips it down.
They're leading by double digits, and I'd say this game is essentially done.
Here's Anthony. It's off. The Thunder are headed to the Western Conference Finals as they defeat the Nuggets 149-106. For his steady play, Grant is the Jordan Brand Player of the Game.
Boy, he took it hard to the rim. So demoralizing to a defense, Kevin, when a guy's flying in there dunking it at will.